Hey everyone. I'm feeling more psyched when you get to see me on video because I haven't been in the mood to do any videos for a while now. We are at about 3 degrees north of the equator, maybe 124 longitude, and the past maybe 4 days have been really pretty brutal. Actually, the whole crossing has been very difficult. Luck has not been on our side. We've had really unlucky winds as far as it goes for the crossing. We encountered the doldrums at about 10 degrees north of the equator during a period when the doldrums, the ITCZ, it's called, technical name, was at pretty much its northernmost point that it's been. It wanders all over the place. It wanders up and back down. And so we encountered it very soon, and as soon as you encounter it, you're supposed to, turn left perpendicular to it and go through it as quickly as possible, which, we did, and as quickly as possible ended up being, I think, about 5 days now, because the ITCZ moved south with us as we went south, and so we've just had no wind for a long time. And then yesterday, once we finally, I guess, did clear it in a sense, we were greeted by a squall or some sort of weather system right on the nose with, like 20 knots of south wind right in the direction we wanted to go, and like driving rain for, a good day, more than a day. So, hasn't been all that pleasant so far. And we've been enjoying ourselves despite the situation, rather than as a result of the situation, I guess is the way I would put it. We've had some good times, and we've been, reading books and eating and drinking and, having trying to make it as comfortable as possible. It hasn't been ridiculously bad, but it really hasn't been that easy, and it hasn't been all that fun. It's been a lot of work and a lot of exhaustion. I'm tired all the time because, as soon as I go to sleep, the sails need attention, the boat needs attention, the sails are slatting, making some noise, something needs adjusting or whatnot. So, yeah, we have not been really fortunate with the wind this trip. We had no wind when we were starting out, just leaving the anchorage. We were becalmed for 3 days in there, and then we only had, truthfully, 3 or 4 days worth of good wind in there before we hit the doldrums, and then that's been the trip so far. So hopefully, as you can see now, we're actually sailing, and hopefully I don't even want to really jinx it by saying anything, but my hope is that we're south of the ITCZ for good, and that these are actually the southern trade winds that we're feeling, which would potentially take us all the way to Hiva-Oa. Of course, that's too good to be true. In about 10 minutes, the skies will probably cloud up and then open up in a driving, blinding rainstorm or something. But for now, we're sailing and it feels good. We've used up just about all our diesel. We have basically just a reserve left, and we've motored for close to 75 hours now total over the course of the whole trip. We might have enough for 100 hours worth of diesel, so we want to save some of that for safety and for getting into port. So it's pretty much sailing from now on, so I hope the wind does hold. It's a pretty sunrise coming up here. I'll show you. And I've got a nice bit of sunrise. Let's see. I guess right about there is where we're going, to south, Hiva-Oa. Yeah, it's, still totally cloudy.